sun salutation. So let's go ahead and come up to the front of your mat. And then once you get there, just bring your feet together and then bring your hands to heart center. And go ahead and just close your eyes for a moment. And then as you work to close your eyes, just try to relax your shoulders down.
This isn't working.
Just stand up tall through the crown of the head. We want to make sure here too, pelvis should be nice and neutral. And we'll move with the breath today. So if you feel like you've lost your breath at any time, you can always come into child's pose or take any other kind of restorative postures that you'd like to work through. And then especially as we start with a sun salutation warm up, don't force it to, your body won't be all the way opened up yet. So just look down and watch hamstrings. And then we'll go ahead and take 3 rounds of sun A today. So go ahead and open your eyes. Inhale, bring your arms up, overhead gaze up. And then exhale, forward fold. So you can bend the knees to help keep your back straight. Drop your head heavy. Halfway lift, chest forward. Good. Plant the hands, chaturanga. So step back, feet apart, lower down, elbows in. And then inhale, up dog or cobra if you'd like to. Look up. Exhale, back to down dog. So hips back here, head down. Go ahead and walk the legs out a little bit. Right and left. So just pedal the knees. Take a deep breath here. So line from hands to hips. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and bend the knees. Look forward. Travel to the front of your mat. Halfway left. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. Plant the hands as much as you can. Head down. Rise up. Inhale. Arms reach. Press the palms together. Look up. And then relax your hands down. Good. 2 more times. Inhale now. Arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga as the exhale. Step back and lower. Inhale. Up dog. Look up. Exhale back. Down dog. So hips back here. Head down. So I want you to think about pressing back through the heels as well. Tighten up the thighs. And that will help to release the hamstrings a bit more. And then tailbone is kind of lifted up. So think about getting a little bit of rotation upward there. Now chest back, belly in, tuck your chin just a little bit. And that deep breath. Good, let's go and bend the knees. Look forward, step or jump. Inhale. Exhale, fold all the way. Rise up, inhale. Arms reach, palms touch. And relax, hands down. Good, let's take 1 more today. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, plant the hands, step or jump lower. So elbows in, chin up. And then inhale, up dog. So as you come up, try to roll the shoulders back, chest lifting. And then down dog, exhale the hips up and back. Good. So try to hold steady now. And then deep, powerful breath. So we want the rib cage to move front, back, side to side, belly in. When your chin tucks, make sure your shoulders aren't falling by the ears. So create that space. Remember here too, shoulder blades are thinking about wrapping around the rib cage, not in towards each other. Good, 1 more breath. And then bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way down. And then rise, inhale, arms reach. Look up as the palms meet. And relax your hands down by your side. Good, let's come into Ardha Chandrasana. So go ahead and bring the arms up, take a clasp, you release pointer fingers. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold over to that right hand side. So we're always looking at really strong defined moon shape with your body and avoiding any twisting, any collapsing. So think about lifting up and out through the rib cage. Draw your left shoulder back, but your left hip is gonna jump forward just a little bit. Good. Now arms active. I want you to reach and lengthen out a little bit further. Sink down 1 more time. Good, rise to the top. We're gonna take a back bend now. Look up at your hands, squeeze your thighs. Inhale, stretch up tall, and then start to go back. So we wanna go nice and slow here. Keep looking to where the hands are pointing. Now hips are gonna bump forward a little bit, but don't squeeze the glutes. Now reach back a little bit more. Good, rise up to the top. All right guys, from here we're gonna come into eagle right side. Swing your right arm under your left, cross elbows and wrists. Fingers straight under the nose if you can. Now drop your hips. Take your right leg up wrap it around. Now we want to squeeze the legs tight here, hips down, but chest up. Arch your back just a little bit here, and then focus at something that's not moving in front of you, and that will help to support your balance. Now squeeze the legs as strong as you can. Keep your chest up. All right, now from here, I want you to unwrap your right leg and press your heel behind you. Look forward all the way. Now point your toes. The arms, Tula Dandasana. Take your clasp and stretch. Create that capital T shape with your body. Keep reaching. Good. Hold it now. One more breath. And then rise all the way up to the top. Squeeze the arms to the ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold to the left-hand side. Ardha Chandrasana again. Good. Okay, so as we move the upper body to the left, lower body has to push to the right. So what I want you to check with your feet. As the hips move, you might feel more weight on the outside of that right foot, but keep it firmly planted. Toes should be able to lift. Now squeeze the legs, the stomach, tighten the arms. Use your left hand to pull, chin up, sink down a little bit deeper, and then release. Good. Another back bend. Look up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, go back here. Now again, stretch up. The more you can lift, the more room you have. So I want you to think, inhale, up an inch. Exhale, go back an inch. Good. Do that one more, deepest point, and then rise up to the top. Eagle left side, left arm under right. Work the hands as close together as you can. Fingertips lined up. Drop your right shoulder. Then hips back, left leg, lift and wrap. So tuck that foot if you can and flex it, otherwise point it. Drop the hips and lift your chest up. Shoulders down, focus your eyes and squeeze here. It's all about that compression that we're creating. Tighten things up a little bit more. All right, you guys, now lift the elbows up and hinge your upper body forward. Unwrap that left leg now and press it behind you. Push through the heel, keep the hips square. Now point your toes, release the arms forward, come back into your clasp for Tula Dandasana. So hip down, arms reach, one more breath. Good, rise all the way to the top, and then hinge forward, flat back to come down. Separate your feet, hip width apart. So both of your fish should fit right between your toes. Take your peace fingers, grab your big toes. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, pull elbows out and upper body down. So your head is pressing down. Your weight is shifted forward. Now we're going to squeeze the thighs here. Every inhale, straighten the legs a little bit more. Every exhale, pull down a little bit further. Maintain length here through your neck. Take one more breath. Now keep your grip. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up, overhead. Extend them out in front and drop your hips back. So we're going to move now into all three parts of that Hatha Utkatasana. So feet parallel, weight to heels. Try here too, you guys. Sometimes the toes turn out or the knees fall in. So I want you to almost imagine someone's trying to press your knees together and you're resisting that. Now chest up, sit down one more time. Good, and then rise. Push through the heels to come up and lift your heels. Balance on your toes, back stay straight, bend your knees. Now knees are bending, heels are lifting. Try to sit down here without leaning forward. Now as the heels lift, you might get shaky, that's okay. Focus your eyes again to help your balance. Now lift your heels up all the way like you're gonna roll over the tops of your feet. And then rise up to the top. Good, drop the heels at the bottom. Bring your knees together. Inhale, exhale, lower, squeeze. Now your heels will lift a little bit and then try to drop your hips without leaning forward. Never resting at the bottom. Squeeze those legs and hover if you can. Take a little bounce if you'd like to. Good. And rise all the way up. At the top, drop the heels. Inhale the arms back up overhead. Exhale, fold. Keep the feet apart here. Now we're going to step on the palms of the hands. Try to get your toes at your wrists. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, pull elbows out and upper body down. So head down again, body weight forward. Try to flatten the hands as much as you can. If you do get tension wrist when you take plank or chaturangas. You can even kind of squeeze your fingertips in towards the arches of your feet. That will build a little bit of strength there. Good, one more breath. All right, guys, inhale, straighten up, and then release the hands forward. All right, let's come into crow today. So what I want you to do here is lift your heels, wrap your knees. Remember with crow, we don't want to fall down into the arms. It's about, so you're taking your knees up and into the shoulders. Now look forward, try to rock your body weight forward, alternate the feet right and left, and then if you feel ready to balance, come up with the big toes touching. Good, hold it now. One more breath. Remember, just try your best. And let's take a flow from here. So step or hop back, working through that full vinyasa. So chaturanga, up dog, down dog. We'll hold this down dog here for a moment, you guys. Find your breath and out, strong and steady through the nose. Good, deep inhale and deep exhale. Okay, let's lift that right leg high. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Roll your ankle a couple times. You can circle the knee, maybe gaze off to that right-hand side, whatever feels good. Good, take a deep breath. And then come back to center. Let's step forward for crescent lunge. So plant the foot, back leg stays active. The inhale will rise you up overhead. Good, so hips are squared. Try not to bend this back leg. So we're going to squeeze the glute and the thigh, press the heel back, but then bring that body weight forward. So bring it into the toes a bit more. Good. Sit down low. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open out wide to the side. So front knee is out to see that big toe. Keep pressing through the back edge of that back foot. Try to keep your pelvis in a neutral position here too. The arms. Good. Focus forward. And let's come into triangle. Flip the palms and sit down. Elbow to knee connection. Turn your gaze up here to that top hand. So we're creating these triangles in your body. Try not to touch the floor. Good. So upper body is lifted. Open the chest like you're taking a slight twist through the upper spine. Drop your hips a little bit more. Nice job. Good. Rise back up to warrior two. And then from here, we're going to come into half moon. So just a nice, easy transition. Shift that body weight over that front leg. Bring your right hand down and lift your left leg. So you can start by just holding here. What I want you to do is roll your top hip open. Press through that back heel and lift. Look up if you can balance. Remember, it's all about the lift. Open that chest a little bit more. One more breath. Good. Standing splits. Go ahead and drop your hand down. Square that hip. If you are more naturally flexible here, you guys, I want you to press through your heel. Otherwise, you can feel free to point the toes. Maybe a little pull around the ankles. Remember that pull is a C grip. It's fingers together and thumb apart. Elbow will wrap in. Good. Take another breath. And then I want you to lift your chest up from here. Come into flat back. Good. Now we're going to roll the way up into extended mountain. So I want you to pull your knee in towards your chest. Draw the low belly in and rise. Lift that knee in front. Extend the arms. Focus the eyes. Good. Now we're going to come into standing bow. Bring your left elbow into your hip. Reach back. Grab the inside arch of your foot. Knee down. Inhale, stretch up and kick. Now we're going to slowly lower all the way back down to standing splits for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Go slow. 4, 3, 2, and then bring your hand to the floor and lift your leg back up. Good. One more breath. Big lift. And then pyramid, step back halfway. Inhale, head up. And then exhale, fold. Plant the hands and drop your head. So I want you to feel a deep stretch in that right leg. Level hips, right hip back and left hip forward. Try to lengthen the upper body. So don't worry about that forehead to knee today. Good. One more breath. Inhale. Now lengthen up through the chest. We're going to come into revolve triangle. So if you can, I'm going to take your left hand across to the outside of your right foot. Otherwise, just rest it down where it's comfortable. Arm up. Now, don't let this hip pop out. Press it back and then twist, turn, and look up. So now, still creating a deep stretch in that front leg, but now let's transition to the outer part of the hip. Remember, when we twist now, hips are stable, shoulders, chest are what's moving. Good. Open up a little bit further here if you can. Nice job, you guys. One more breath. Reach and release. Plant your hand. Step forward here. Halfway lift. Inhale. Let's try curl again. Plant the hands. Get those knees up. Shift your body weight forward. Now, if you can, I want you to try to hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Take your flow. Step or jump back. Nice job there. Good. All the way through that step. And then we'll hit that quick on the other side. So once you're in down dog, let's go and find that 3-legged dog. Left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Again, circle it out a little bit. Remember, no tension there. Take a breath. Good. Let's square it back up. Crescent lunge. Step forward. The foot again, right between the hands. The inhale brings you up to the top. Now, we do have a tendency, you guys, to not sit. I want you to push. Get that left thigh parallel. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Open up. Warrior 2. Good. Focus over that left hand. Now lift the chest. Make sure you're not leaning forward. So shoulders on hips. Sit down deeper. And then we'll come into triangle. Flip the palms and sit down. Elbow to knee. Remember, if you need extra support, feel free to set your elbow down, but try not to collapse the shoulder. So we're lifting. Shoulders are reaching away from each other. Gaze is always up to that top hand. That's it. Good. Okay, so take your arm. Drive that knee out just a little bit. Activate that back leg. Take another breath. Sit down more though. Good. Back up here. Warrior 2. Now focus forward. Let's come into half moon now from here. So you're going to reach, push that weight into that front leg. Take that left hand down. Open your right hip up. Reach up and look up. So our shoulder wants to fall in. I want you to imagine here, someone supporting your shoulder and your hip and pulling your body up and open a little bit further. Good. One more breath. Press to the heel. Press to the heel. Good. Standing split. Set your hand down. Lift that leg. Drop your head. If you did on the other side, wrap around and pull down here. Nice job, you guys. Listen to your body. Almost there. One more breath. And we're going to rise up. So I'm going to look forward. Draw the knee in, low belly, and then rise all the way to the top. Lift that right knee high. Chest up, shoulders down. Okay, standing bow. Right elbow into your hip. Reach back and grab your foot. Drop your knee. Now inhale, stretch and step shoulders. Lower down again and kick for 10, 9, 8. Toes pointed. Chest open. Kick as hard as you can. You're almost there. Remember, we're going to get back to the floor in 3, 2, and release. Hands down and leg up. One breath. Inhale and step back for a pyramid. So heels lined up. You want your feet to be about half the distance from the mat apart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Now fold. Drop your head. Every breath, I'm going to exhale and fold the upper body more onto the legs. Keep the hips square. Scissoring up the inner thighs. Tighten up there. Press through that back foot a little bit more. That's what you're kind of anchoring down. One more breath to fold. Now inhale. Straighten up. Revolve triangle here, you guys. So take the right hand across if you can there. You can start with your left hand on your sacrum, opening your chest. Otherwise, if you're ready, extend the left arm, twist, turn, and look up to that top hand. Good. Find your breath. Now, I want you to press into the heels. Lift your chest up. Now, again, create that rotation open. This is a really deep twist. It's a huge stretch for the outside of that left hip as well. So just breathe. Almost there. One more breath. And release. Hands down. Now step forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Good. Crow. One more hands. Wrap the knees. Shift forward. Now I want you to see, can you get your feet up again? Let's hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take your flow. Step or hop back. Nice job. All the way through. After this vinyasa, I want you to meet me in high plank. So shift up forward. Now we're gonna press to the tips of the toes. Inhale, onto those big toes. Lower down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then all the way down. Untuck your toes, squeeze the heels in for cobra. Exhale. Inhale, now lift. Lift your chest, no pushing into the hands. So what I want you to make sure of is that we're not crunched forward, we're broadening up and gazing up. Right down. Good, almost there. Now stay lifted. Take your arms out wide to the side and then lift the legs. Full locust now. Good. We're going to stay up here the entire time. Know that you can do it. Build that strength here in the spine. Extend the arms forward in front, Superman. As the arms come forward, I want you to separate your feet. When we separate the feet, can you get the legs higher? Look up, chin up, fly here. Okay, floor bow, bend the knees. Push back, grab those feet. Hold the outside, point your toes. You can do one, you can do both, or just reach. Try your best. Kick harder, look up. All right, guys, we're gonna reverse that now. Come back to Superman, let go, stretch. Fight to stay up, know that you can do it. Reach out. Good, full locust, extend out. Squeeze the legs back together, don't lose it. Okay, cobra, hands under shoulders. Feet on the floor. Now, one more effort, inhale up. Exhale, relax down. Tuck the toes underneath you. Now we're gonna reverse that plank, okay? So no dipping into the lower back. So tighten the legs, scoop the belly in, push straight back up to the top, and then down, hips back. Drop your head. Now bend your knees, look forward, step or jump forward, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, hold. Rise up, inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Okay, guys, come into tree now today. Shift your body weight to your left leg. Open up your right hip. So what we want to make sure is you're not pressing into this hip. If you need support, you can use a wall, anything like that. So foot can stay down. You can hit calf or up into your thigh today. Now, what we're going to do as we hold, we're going to take a lateral stretch, which is that same sensation we create in Ardha Chandrasana. So what I want you to do is inhale your arms up overhead, and then from here, bring your right hand to your knee, to your thigh. Draw the left arm past the center line. Push into this right thigh. Focus forward, or more challenged, look to the left. Hold it here. Stretch further. Remember, actively reach. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, draw the hands in. Take a breath, slow and steady. And release. Good. Right leg down. Other side. Shift the weight, open the hip. Down, calf, or up. It's up to you. Shoulders down, tighten the legs. Good. Inhale the arms overhead. Stand tall as you reach. Now left hand, bring it down to the knee, the thigh. Don't scrunch. Good. Now reach past the midline. Across the body. I want you to actively stretch. Open up the rib cage. Look forward or gaze through that right side. Find your breath. Deep, powerful breathing. Nice job. Steadiness and stillness. Stretch further. And then bring it back up. Inhale. Heart center as you exhale. One more breath. Good. And release. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Fold all the way down to the floor. Halfway lift. Inhale. Let's come into Malasana. Widen your stance and drop down into your hips. Keeping your chest up. Hands can draw to heart center. Shoulders down. Now I'm going to take a moment here and just close your eyes. Shoulders down. Deep breath, slow and steady. Notice what you feel in your body. Check in with sensation, tension. Try to use strength to create flexibility. One more inhale, sit up tall. And then we're going to slowly sit back. Drop the hips behind you. Extend the legs forward. Coming into a quick set of butterfly. Fold the feet open like a book. Inhale, sit up. Elbows into the rib cage and fold. Look forward. Every inhale, think chest up. As you exhale, remember more length. Lead through the collarbones. Try not to round or elbows broad. Squeeze them in to create space. One more breath. And then inhale, sit up. Coming into deep spinal flexion now. So you're gonna tuck your chin, think about crown of the head in this kind of bowl of the arches of your feet. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, tuck and fold all the way. So this is a long exhale. Take small inhales when you need to. Now what I want you to think here is the belly button into the spine, shoulders are up, crunch them way up towards your ears. Now tuck and exhale all the way, fold. And then inhale, slowly rise back up to the top. Nice job, you guys, nice and easy. Okay, so right leg now is gonna extend up and out to the side a little bit. Left leg, we're gonna tuck it back towards fixed firm leg from here. So just depending on how knees, hips, ankles are feeling, we want to try to keep the leg into the midline as much as we can. If you are feeling any tension, feel free to take it out wider to the side today. So we're going to lay back first. Scoop your hips under and then start to lay back onto your elbow. You can let your head relax. If you feel supported, you can lay flat all the way back on your shoulders. And then I want you to close your eyes here for me today. Taking about 5 breaths. Nice and easy. Good, let that tension go. We want to create a nice deep stretch in this left thigh, in that hip. Shouldn't feel any pain or pressure in the knee. If you do, just readjust. Remember to, you can always elevate the hips to take some of that pressure off. If you do elevate your hips, I just want you to make sure you don't want to lay all the way back. Good, one more breath, nice and easy. And then let's rise. Come up slowly. Now, if it's okay for your leg, I want you to keep your left knee here. Inhale your arms up overhead, clasp your hands, and fold over that front leg. Inhale, exhale, fold. Elbows down, head down. Flex the toes. Try not to go to the right. So if you need to, take this left knee wider so that your pelvis is stable as we rotate and fold. Good, keep flexing, hands can be down to keep it more passive. Remember, just listen to your body. Focus on the fold you're creating. Good, one more breath. And then inhale, arms up, hands down by your side. Now as we transition into our twist, you guys, I want you to keep the left leg tucked back here. Option number 1, what you're gonna do is pull your foot into your inner thigh. Okay, option 2, half lotus this right leg. You're gonna lift it up and tuck it up in towards your left hip. Now, as we start the twist, you're gonna bring your left hand across your body. Right hand can come to the floor and gaze back. Full expression of this posture, what you're gonna do is bind this right hand. So you're gonna tuck it behind you and grab right toes, and then left hand, left knee, and gaze back. Sit up tall, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to rotate. Good. Let's take one more breath. Lengthen, lift, exhale, twist. And release. Come out nice and slow. Go extend the legs long. Give them a little shake if you need to. And then we're going to take that straight to the other side. So right leg, tuck it back. Remember, knee in, out. It's up to you. Left leg off to the side just a little bit. Yeah. Good. Okay, scoop your hips under and lower back nice and slow. Lift your chest and let your head go. Maybe laying back all the way flat. One side might feel better. Remember, our bodies are not perfectly symmetrical. One side is always going to be a little more flexible. One side might be a little bit tighter. So don't force it. The other side was your good side. Remember, no judgment, no competition. Nobody can see you. It's all good. One more breath. Big inhale. Deep exhale, settle in. Good. Now nice and slow, just rise up to the top. Take it easy when you come up. And then we'll fold. Inhale, arms up. And then hinge forward over that left leg. Head down. Elbows can tuck in. Good. If you're folding a lot off to that left-hand side, open that knee a little bit more. And then up. Remember too, if you want to keep it passive today, feel free to even flip your palms up. That's going to be more of a yin-based approach to the fold, whereas we're actively pulling. A lot of times is what we're just used to, is always trying to go deeper, farther into the postures, but sometimes it's more important to just be there, be in the posture, be present. Good, one more breath. And then inhale, let's rise up. And then relax the hands down. Good, we'll transition into that in a funky little twist that we took on the other side. So remember, option one, foot to inner thigh. Option two, if you want to try here, take the foot up and in. Yeah, half lotus. Left hand back, right hand, right knee. Sit up tall, look back. If you want to try the bind on this side, remember we're internally rotating the shoulder and pulling it back to grab that foot. If you're close, you guys, listen, if you're close, hold your foot with your right hand, left hand in, will hold that right elbow crease. And then you can twist back here. That's a good little modification. You can use a towel, a strap as well if you're there. Otherwise, lengthen, lift, inhale, exhale, turn and twist a little bit more. Good, one more breath. And slowly release. Good, let's go ahead and extend the legs forward again. Give them a little shake, release any tension in the ankles, the knees. Last posture we're gonna work through today before Shavasana, we're gonna take fish and we're gonna hold it with the eyes closed. But really quick, you guys, before we do it, when your head is going back, we want the shoulders forward. So when you take your shoulders forward, you're gonna create this nice cushion here for your neck so that you're not gonna strain your neck, okay? So what I want you to do today, you're gonna sit right on the tips of your fingers, point your toes, lower your elbows to the floor. Now, we're going to lift the chest up, roll the shoulders forward, and then lift and head back. Good, keep lifting, squeeze the thighs in, point the toes. Now, I want you to close your eyes. Keep that chest up tall. Good, one more breath, big lift. And then rise all the way back up to the top. Keep the chest lifted and come into a comfortable seat. You can sit crisscross, half lotus, full lotus, it's up to you. Let's take a breath. Inhale, you're up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, again, inhale, arms up. This time, let's find that lateral stretch one more time. Right hand to the floor, left arm reach up and over, stretch. Good, inhale, center. Other side, slowly release the left hand, reach up and out. Try not to curl, chest open. In, center. Exhale, hands in, eyes closed. Roll your shoulders down. Now I'm going to take a moment to scan your body. What are you noticing here? What are you feeling today? As we work through our flow-based practice, it creates that internal heat as we find that connection to our breath. As we work that strong, stable 26 series, we're building balance, stamina, healing from the inside out. So take a moment now, find gratitude for giving yourself the opportunity to practice today. You can keep your hands in, you can draw them up to your eyebrows. And as always, you guys, it's a joy for me to guide you through your practice. Namaste. Go ahead now, take Shavasana, lay back. Today, as you find your Shavasana, I want you to just try to stay as long as you can. Get to that point where that little voice inside you tells you it's time to go. Give yourself just one more breath. And know that you deserve this time. Find a little quiet, a little peace before you get back to your day today.